When the draft comes to an end, that's when the real excitement begins for a lot of these NFL teams as they all go race to sign all of the undrafted players. And a few of those are going to end up having an impact in the league. We want to bring you a couple, starting with a couple of offensive linemen, Nolan.
James Brown from Troy wound up signing with the Chicago Bears. I had him graded as a fourth-round type of talent. I think he wound up sliding because of character concerns, but he has the type of talent to make that roster. Another one is Bryce Harris in Atlanta. He played under Pat Hill at Fresno State. I think he's going to have a good chance to make the roster now that Pat Hill's coaching the offensive line.
There's a guy that, as the draft was going on, we kept seeing his name slip, and he was among your best available. Never got drafted. Hebron Fangupo from BYU ended up getting picked up by the Texans. How do you like that move?
It could be a great fit in Wade Phillips' defense. I think he can be a plugger in the middle, really hold the point of attack well. He wound up sliding because of some concerns about his medical situation, but he's got the talent to be a solid player in the pros.
One guy that I remember we did a draft profile on leading up to the draft, Emil Iguanagu, the fullback from Massachusetts. Didn't get drafted though. A little surprised by that. How do you think going to the Eagles works for him?
He's an overachieving type of player that really was a two-time captain at UMass, has the type of versatility that I think a lot of teams value, the intelligence, the personality, the leadership potential to really find a spot in Andy Reid's offense.
Now, he was a small school guy. There were also a couple of bigger school guys that didn't make the list in terms of getting their name called during the draft, but also could have an impact.
Yeah, Jamie Blatnick from Oklahoma State I think really fits well with what John Fox likes. That's a big defensive lineman that have the size and power, and that's what he is. He's a 500-pound bench presser type that comes off the edge with urgency, and I think he's got a chance to make it. The other one is one of my favorites, Matt Merletti from North Carolina. He's signing with the Colts, and I think he'll have a chance to make the roster there. Really aspires to be a Pat Tillman type of player, just an all-out guy in practice, you know, a All-American type of background. I think he's a guy that keep an eye on.
With the lack of defensive talent the Colts picked up, they really went offense in this draft. Maybe they can score with a couple of undrafted free agents, Merletti being one of those. That's a look at some of the leftovers from the draft that didn't hear their name called but could have an impact this year. You can get the best post-draft coverage right here at ProFootballWeekly.com.